just over the weekend, apparently residents of Somanya, they call a place called Sra. It's in the It's in the Yilo Krobo municipality of the Eastern region. They went on rampage, I won't call it that, or perhaps they demonstrated, because a chief who has been buried, a late chief, had his body exhumed, and now they are blaming the police and a new person who has been installed in the area.
Yeah. Well, this is very difficult to comment on, basically, because I'm not aware of the facts behind what's going on. But the thing is that we have a Ministry of Chieftaincy and Culture. But I'm also disturbed about our Constitution, the fact that the Constitution says hands off the chieftaincy institution. You know, very much so that we can't really intervene. I mean, there's a history and a precedent to why that has happened. But I think that we need to really reform the chieftaincy institution. And the first call has to go to the chiefs themselves if they really want to reform the institution. Because if you have chieftaincy situations like that, negative chieftaincy situations and disputes, it affects the very development of a particular area involved. And it's pulling us back very, very, very badly. So I can't comment on that, because we really have to look at the investigations. Is it true, all the things, allegations that have been said? Let's find out if it's true. If the chief was exhumed, where was he exhumed and where's the body? All those things have got to be asked. And since they are not in the papers, I think that I will refrain from commenting, except to say that the chieftaincy institution in Ghana needs to reform itself, and then also invite outsiders and the stakeholders to be part and parcel of the reforms of that institution.
Well, my view is that chieftaincy is so intrinsically woven into everyday life. People who say they are Republicans don't often understand what is happening on the ground. People are emotionally involved in chieftaincy matters. So whenever there is an issue in chieftaincy, there's a high security risk. And as far as I'm concerned, this is why we should be concerned. When it comes to the issue of who is a proper chief or not, I'm sure the institution has a system of dealing with it, determining who is entitled to be enthroned and so on. But there's now that there's been this altercation, or the security situation in the area is going to deteriorate seriously unless the security agencies have their eyes and their ears to the ground every day, round the clock. Okay. People are willing to kill for chieftaincy. Yeah. I tell you. I'll tell you.
Well, we have precedents.
We get very illogical when it comes to...
Very illogical.
When it comes to...
You know, when it comes to chieftaincy.
Even in areas where there's no gold and no cocoa.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
There's no gold and cocoa in Yilo.
Well, it doesn't matter. They're farmers.
There's some few streams.
No, but you can't say that. You can't dispute. They are first-class farmers.
That's right.
They produce a lot of food.
Food, yes.
They produce a lot of food.
Sra is in a valley. So it's a very fertile area.
So we've got maize, mango.
No, I practiced law in Koforidua for a long time. So I traveled that route.
You've traversed those.
And I worked in Somanya for a short time, so I know the area and I know what it is.
But the important thing is that, you see, we tend to underestimate our traditional linkages. Yeah. People value them. This is a royal, this is not a royal. Wow. It's a matter which can generate into serious things within a matter of seconds and minutes. You know, so I think that for me, the story, what it should get us concerned about the security of the area. And the security agency should be around the clock, on top of the situation.
Uncle Fritz, we're supposed to be having local intelligence, because I know that for national intelligence, BNI, well, good. And then if BNI, so they work with DISEC and BNI. They work
right now.
So why is that they couldn't pick up some of these things?
Sometimes these things just flare up. They just flare up out of nothing.
Sometimes they are hatching people's corridors.
And I tell you, the local intelligence are also known. So the people who are doing their thing also know how to evade the local intelligence.
Or circumvent it.
Or sometimes actually send you the wrong way where they are doing their own things. You know, so we should not underestimate the situation.
Okay. So now we've said Well, the Constitution says we shouldn't intervene. And even in the media, when these things come up initially, you are told, please, this chieftaincy, don't go there. Because that's how I too have been trained. And so usually we don't meddle until it gets very festive.
You know, there's a certain religious thing
some
about
reverence.
Yeah, no, it's religious because it's sacred.
Yes.
You don't know what happens when the chief goes into the room for
the stool room.
You know, so you really have to. We really have to look at it from a certain point of view. But the thing is that it is the totem of the Ghanaian people, chieftaincy. You know, it's something that you worship, and it's something that all right, even if you're a Christian and they pour libation in your home, you won't object to it. You understand? In my home in Elmina, there is a stool room where the family, everyone will go and pay libation. And we're hardcore Catholics, and there's that respect there. Yeah. It's not an abomination to many Ghanaians. The majority of Ghanaians don't regard it as an abomination to be linked to some kind of stool, to be linked to some kind of chieftaincy, clan, or whatever. In fact, we beat our chests on, I'm a royal from such and such and such and such. So therefore, if anybody tries to attack it or is negative about it, your reaction, I'm telling you, is not logical, and it's emotional, highly emotional, and that's where the security forces come in. And I'm just saying that is something that we've got to look at. From all the stakeholders, Ghanaians have to look at and say, what do we do about our chieftaincy situations, our chieftaincy institutions? Because if we do not do something about it, it will always be that weak link in terms of security in this country.
Well, here we are. Our police stations are not well fortified, but yes, still we have chieftaincy disputes. And if people are picked up, where would they be sent to? And if they are sent there, can they break jail? These are things that we need to think about.
That's a conundrum.
Yeah. And thanks for joining me this morning. And Joe Wise, Joe Osei-Wusu is a member of Parliament for Bekwai Legal Practitioner, but also a member of Parliament Appointments Committee, Constitutional, Legal and Parliamentary Affairs Committees, as well as Roads and Transport.
Yeah.
You alone.
We're going to vet the...
He's also a former Chief Executive of DVLA. You're going to... you've been recalled.
This morning and
who are you
tomorrow. The new Minister for Defense,
Alex Segbefia.
Health.
He's not Deputy Minister for Health.
Defense.
He's
Health.
He's going to Health.
He's going to
Health. Right. Yes. And then a new Regional Minister for Ashanti. And I think about...
Who is that? Andy Apiakubi?
No. He's a headmaster of the Secondary School. We're doing the vetting today and tomorrow.
It will be live on TV.
Yes, you decide whether it's live or
that's not. The stations, they start GTV.
That's right.
All right. And then also Fritz Baffo. Fritz Baffo is a member of Parliament for Ablekuma South, and we know him. And he's also the chairman for Parliament's Committee on Defense and Interior, also a member of Gender and Children's committee as well.
That's right.
All right. You're not the chairman for that?
No. You can't be a chairman of two committees.
Oh, it can't happen?
No, you can't have one.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So that'll be it for the morning. And thanks also for joining me, gentlemen. And please, make sure tomorrow you're here with us, and hopefully Mama Wusu Abwaje, who has been a bit under the weather, we say recover quickly and join us, will be here with us. And please, thanks for your messages through the social network pages on Facebook. Join News on TV is the page, and also a handle we have on Twitter at Join News on TV. It's been a very good morning. I hope you enjoy your working week, and thanks for joining us for this morning. Bye-bye.